Hey yo, I'm Colby from Sanitarian Productions. We're back again with another review for you. Today we're looking at the Dungeons & Dragons Dungeon Master screen, specifically for the Tomb of Annihilation. So those of you who are not into the D&D scene may not really care about any of this stuff, but and some of the rest of you who may be interested may not know what this thing is. And the people who already know, you already know, so that's fine. So essentially these DM screens give you a nice kind of barrier screen for your campaigns. So you kind of set it up like a folder or a fort around the Dungeon Master so he can do all of his checks and rolls and planning and everything behind closed doors, so to speak, and your players can't see what's going on. And then on the back side of it, it's basically just a quick reference guide to use for the DM, so he doesn't have to go back and look up everything in the manual. So yeah, these things are really cool and very handy. This particular one is for the new expansion set, the Tomb of Annihilation, that came out earlier this summer. And I'm just now getting around to actually looking at this particular DM screen. So I just thought we would share with y'all, and so you can see what it is yourself and see if it's something that interests you or not. Let's go ahead and get the plastic off of it. We have just a single insert here for, the product information stuff here, so not really any use to anything. Then we actually have the screen itself, which is a fold-out screen. And again, I don't have the room here to show you everything, but it does have some very excellent artwork here, specifically for the Tomb of Annihilation. It's a 4-panel grid here. So starting from this side, we've got some of the stuff in the city that the campaign takes place in. We move on to some of the jungle settings, the actual tomb itself, some of the big bad guys, and the vault. So very nice looking artwork here. Excellent work here. We'll flip this over and take a look at what's inside. And again, we'll just see what we can do here to make this work. Try to zoom in a little bit here so y'all can see a little closer. That might work. So on the first panel we have encounter tables. A nice reference guide for the actual manual itself, so which the encounter is, what page it is, where they are on the map, palace, ruins, swamp, etc., etc., etc. We've got wilderness encounters on this next column. Moving on to the second panel, we've got some more encounter pages. We've got some port encounters. Then we've got a treasure table and where some of these treasure drops are. And then the final page is the traveling in Schult. So very cool stuff and some nice reference material here. So this is definitely going to be something very handy in the actual encounter. And again, the ideal here is that they are cross-references so that the Dungeon Master who is guiding you on your campaign or your quest can kind of look it up real quick and just reference back to the manual pretty easily without having to think about it too hard. This one doesn't have quite as much artwork on it as I have seen in the past, but what is included is nice. And again, it works really well for what it is, just a quick reference companion, so to speak. So there you go. It's a kind of a quick review, but I do think it's pretty good. I do like the artwork on all of it, especially for the player side of it. So yeah, it would be very useful in this campaign for Tomb of Annihilation. So if you are into such things, pick this thing up. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. But that's pretty much it. So that's all the time we've got today yeah, I just goofed that up, but that's alright. That's all the time we have for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think. How have you enjoyed the Tomb of Annihilation campaign so far if you've played it? Or if you haven't played it yet, what are you looking forward to the most? Very interesting conversation pieces here. So, till next time, game on.